this is their backyard. It's much bigger than it looks here. That long car of theirs is blocking the view.
Very nice.
Oh, here's Arlene wheeling the baby. The maid's day off.
Too bad. I'd love to see a picture of the maid. Nothing.
Arlene looks lovely.
Doesn't
so
she?
happy, yeah.
Al, such a wonderful boy, just like a son.
Nice.
Oh, I just wish they didn't live so far away. But like I said to Arlene, your happiness is my happiness.
Show's going on.
There's too much red, Lou.
I can't wait to see her. Do you know, the last thing Arlene said to me before she put me on the plane was find out if Cousin Anna's all right now.
No.
My aunt's fine. She has a lovely apartment I wrote you.
Away from home.
No, she has an apartment in the kitchen overlooking the sink.
Her work's in New York, Harry, if you know.
Shh, shh. Show's about to go on.
Still too much red.
You want a jolly green daughter?
I don't remember anything. Who did I kill? That girl.
At least let me answer it and tell them you shot yourself.
It's Mom and Dad. I called them and told them to watch the show.
Right, and they did, and now they want to congratulate you.
But I was supposed to be dead, and I opened my eye. Oh, Donald, even a dog can play dead.
Honey, don't get so upset.
Do you realize that was a network show? I opened my eye coast to coast in prime time on a live network show.
You know, Napoleon was a much better sport about Waterloo.
You're not very understanding. What'll I say?
Honey, with your father, all you have to do is listen.
Daddy?
Where have you been?
Now, Daddy, please don't holler. I'm so miserable I could die.
What is it? What happened?
It was just awful.
What was awful?
You didn't watch?
Of course we watched. It was fine. Here, talk to your mother. Sarah Hartburn.
Anne, you look beautiful.
Oh, Mother, I was supposed to look dead.
You did, but beautiful. Aunt Harriet is here.
What?
Yes. Isn't that a nice surprise?
She saw? Aunt Harriet saw it?
She's dying to talk to you, too.
My Aunt Harriet saw. Hi, Aunt Harriet. How are you? Oh, I'm just fine. Oh, thank you. But I did open my eye.
Honey, don't worry. You were on and off so fast, no one even noticed.
Thanks. How's Arlene? Married. I know. A lovely boy. Adorable baby. Big house. I bet she still has blue eyes, too. And curly hair, yeah, that's right. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Well, I sure hope I can see you, too.
Well, what about tomorrow night, before I catch my plane? We'll all go out for dinner. She could probably use a good meal. How about it? Someplace fancy and nourishing.
I've got a better idea. Why don't we come over to your place for dinner? Show your aunt what a good cook you are.
Oh, Daddy, you mean it?
Of course I mean it. Call me at the restaurant and give me a menu and I'll bring the wine. Fair enough?
Oh, fair enough. 7:30. Okay, bye. Donald, you'll never guess. You'll never guess what. Guess what? My Aunt Harriet is coming here tomorrow night for dinner. Here.
Tomorrow night.
Aunt Harriet.
For dinner.
Isn't that the most fantastic thing you've ever heard?
Well, maybe the second most fantastic.
Oh, Donald, that means Daddy trusts me.
Well, honey, you have an honest face.
You don't get it. Who was it that when we saw that old Shirley Temple movie with Jane Withers with the straight black hair that I said I looked like as a kid was the other one? Think. Cousin Arlene. Arlene was always Shirley Temple, and I was always Jane Withers. Don't you remember? I cried through the whole thing, and it was a comedy.
I once saw you cry through a detergent commercial.
Oh, Aunt Harriet. Cousin Arlene was always Shirley Temple, and I was always Jane Withers. I remember her 3rd birthday. She had golden ringlets, and I had prickly heat. It was always like that. She sang and danced, and I scratched. Guess which one of us had braces?
You.
Right. She could have been Miss America. She was perfect all over, from bite to toe. Do you know she never lost her skate key? Never. You'd say, Arlene, where's your skate key? And she knew. Like that.
Aunt Harriet is Arlene's mother?
Yes, and she's been lording it over my parents for years. Her with Miss Perfect Bite, and my parents with me. Straight hair, mouthful of metal, and scabby knees. But now it's different.
Your knees are healed.
Oh, Donald, Daddy's proud of me. Don't you see? He actually is. He's showing off with me. Now, everything's got to be perfect. What should I make? Everything's got to be smooth and nice. Should it be sit-down or buffet? I'll borrow Judy's candlesticks. Oh, Donald, I'm so excited. I don't know what to do first.
Look for your skate key.
Donald, come in the kitchen. I want you to help me put this beef stroganoff in the casserole.
Okay, honey, the table looks great.
Thank you. Now, listen, I want you to put this on so you don't get dirty.
This boy she's going with, is he in show business too? Or stable? He's a fine boy. We're very fond of him.
A real man's man. Played football in college.
Hi, come on in. Hello, Mrs. Murray. I was just putting the beef in the casserole. Anne cooked it. Anne? Would you mind, Miss Murray? It's Anne's apron.
This is my sister-in-law, Harriet Walden. Don Hollinger.
How do you do, ma'am?
Here's the wine. Where's my daughter?
Harriet, look at the beautiful table.
Very nice. Oh, it is. It's lovely.
Like a candelabra.
Oh, where's that?
She's in the kitchen. She'll be right out.
Hello, everybody. Mother.
Lovely.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, sweetheart.
Aunt Harriet.
Darling.
How are you?
Oh, you're so thin.
Yeah. Listen, why doesn't everyone take off their wraps? And Donald, you give everybody a drink. I've got this marvelous thing in the oven.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see her.
Very reliable.
Even as a child. My Arlene.
They popped.
Mrs. Murray,
Oh, that's nice, Don.
here you are.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Oh, Arlene
Daddy?
makes these. She adds just a tiny pinch of onion. It makes all the difference in cheese puffs.
Crab. They're made of crab.
Oh, I'm sure they're very nice.
Mother?
Oh, perfect.
Have you asked him?
Delicious.
Maybe Arlene would like the recipe. Why don't you write it down for her?
And I love your apartment. It's so compact. Poor Arlene in that gigantic house of hers. I told her she should get a 3rd car just to get from one room to the other. She really has such a situation. And you know, your whole apartment is really... Yeah.
You keep this up, Anne. I'm going to put you to work in my restaurant.
Everything's great, honey. Just
Yes,
great.
it is,
Thank you.
dear.
Would you like some more, Aunt Harriet?
No, thank you. I love rich food, but rich food doesn't love me. But it is good. Who would have thought our little Annie would turn out to be a good cook?
Oh, well.
Now, Arlene was always the domestic type.
More wine?
Just a
Harriet?
drop.
I
Even
brought a
when
bottle
she
of
was
Chateau
only
Maurice. It's in the
3, she would
refrigerator.
insist on helping me with
White
dinner.
wine with beef?
She was down at a
It's
little...
red.
Red wine? Chilled?
You know, there was an article on wine snobbery in last week's Newsview.
Daddy, won't you help me with the dessert? You're such an expert at that. Excuse us.
What?
Oh, Daddy, how am I doing?
Honey, I'm really proud of you. Everything was perfectly prepared and beautifully served. And I hope you have some fresh fruit in the refrigerator.
Why?
Because your dessert's on fire.
Oh, that's just the rest of the crab puffs. Wait till you see the beautiful dessert I made. I was scared to death to try it. You know how things are always going wrong when Aunt Harriet's here. But I guess today's my lucky day because everything seemed to be going so well until this very moment when, unless I'm losing my mind, there's a strange man standing out there on my ledge.
Would you mind repeating that?
The whole thing or just the last part?
Just the last part.
Oh, well, there's a...
What man on what ledge?
Would you mind closing that window? Whatever you're cooking in there smells awful.
Will you come in off that ledge?
You stop where you are or I'll jump.
What are you doing out there?
I'm a carrier pigeon and I got a message for you. Butt out.
Who is he?
I don't know.
What is this, a hangout? Would you close the window, please?
You're not thinking of jumping.
No, I just happened to be walking along the street and I'm very tall. Of course I'm thinking of jumping.
You can't do that.
Shh. Let me. You can't do that.
Now it's your turn. Look, would you please leave me alone?
This is my ledge.
Oh, you better check your lease, Brown Eyes. This is a public ledge. I know my rights. You're not dealing with some scared kid here.
You don't have to be so rude.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I am a little edgy. Forgive and forget, okay?
Okay.
Oh, but I know the bit. I shake hands with you. You pull me through the window, got me wrapped in a blanket with the black coffee. Then you're a big hero.
Man, we better call the police.
You do and I'll jump.
No, don't jump. Don't jump. We won't call anybody. Now, don't move. Stay right there. Stay right there. Daddy, we've got to do something.
That I know.
Okay, just a minute. What's going on? Anything wrong?
Now, Donald, there's a man out on the ledge.
Where?
On the ledge.
What's he doing out there?
He claims it's public property and he's gonna jump.
Public property? That's the craziest thing I ever heard of.
Let's not discuss the building code. He's out there.
All right, let me handle this. You two go inside. The fewer people milling around out here, the better. I just covered one of these things a few months ago.
What are you two doing out here? Aunt Harry thinks there's something wrong.
She's got good instincts.
Well, what is it?
No, Mother, I don't want you to be upset. It's nothing. You see, there's just this man out on the ledge.
What?
No, Mother, don't faint.
Well, how could I? There's no room. Well, don't tell Harriet. She'll faint.
Right after she telegraphs Cousin Arlene and tells her what kind of building I live in.
You see, this would never happen if you lived at home.
Okay, now let's not argue. Don, what do we do?
Honey, please, take everyone out of here. I'm sure I can talk that man in. That's a technical term.
Okay, now don't say a thing about this to Aunt Harriet.
Oh, no, there's no use upsetting
I should
her
just tell
because
Cousin
she
I guess you didn't hear the doorbell.
Doorbell?
Your neighbor just dropped in to tell you there's a man on your ledge.
Well, look, shouldn't somebody call the police?
No, he said if we called the police, he'd jump.
Does this happen very often?
Please, everyone, just give me 5 minutes with him alone. I just covered one of these things.
Don's very smart. Now listen, let's all go outside. Come on, everybody out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen.
Right. Everybody out of the kitchen. I've got it. By the drain pipe.
Would you go watch television or something? You're making me very nervous.
You're making all of us very nervous. Will you please come inside?
Why is this so important to you?
You're a fellow human being, that's why. And you had to pick the one night my Aunt Harriet came to dinner. Will you please come inside?
No.
I give up.
Okay, honey, take it easy. When people get to this point, they're full of anger and hostile feelings and rage. Now, you all go back into the living room, please, and just let me handle. Just let me be with them alone. Okay. Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Out here alone, huh?
Yeah, well, I was. Now you're here.
Oh. Nice evening.
Yeah, well, a little chilly.
Yeah. Yeah, it is chilly. Well, why don't we go back inside?
No!
Oh, okay. Take it easy. Take it easy. I know just how you feel.
Nobody knows how I feel.
Oh, look, I know how you feel.
Nobody knows how I feel.
All right. I guess you need a friend pretty badly, huh, buddy? Well, look, that's why I'm here.
I don't need a friend that bad.
That's not nice.
Well, you're right. It's not nice. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, and it's been real nice knowing you. Temporarily.
Oh, no, look. Don't say that. Look, you don't want to jump.
Of course I don't, dum-dum. If that's the only way I convince my girl that she ought to marry me, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump.
Is that it? Is that what it is? It's a girl?
Isn't everything?
Donald!
See?
Now, I'll tell you what I do in a case like
Please,
this.
Harriet, Donna's handled these things before.
Shh. Don's getting through to him.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah. I should have known to expect the unexpected from our little Annie. But all's well that ends well.
Give me some coffee. Some coffee.
Did you get him to come in?
No, it's for me. Honey, he says he's definitely going to jump at 9 o'clock on the dot.
Why 9 o'clock?
Because that's the time his girlfriend finishes watching her favorite TV program and goes into the kitchen to wash the dishes. Her kitchen window faces this building. He's been casing your ledge for weeks.
You mean he's been out there before?
Yeah. It's all because thank you. It's all because his girlfriend's mother talked her into breaking up with him. That's why he's going to jump.
If you want to know, I think the whole thing's a phony. He's probably a second-story man, and he's trying to break in.
No, he's no phony. He's even carrying a picture of his girlfriend, so they'll find it on him.
Everybody carries pictures.
An 8x10 glossy?
Poor man.
You know, it's just like in that movie 14 Hours, where Glenn Ford was standing out on that ledge, remember?
Wasn't Glenn Ford, it was, Gregory Peck.
It was Peck, all right. But that blonde gal whose shoulder strap kept breaking your parties.
Please, it doesn't matter who it was, and it happens to have been Rod Steiger. There's a real man out there on my ledge. We've got to do something to save him. Now, Donald, did you find out the girl's name?
Honey, I couldn't get a thing out of him.
But you saw her picture, right? Yeah. Good. Okay. Now, you run across the street and start ringing doorbells until you find her.
Darling, there must be 100 apartments in that building.
Donald, don't argue. It's almost 9:15.
Okay.
Okay, now I'll go out there and keep him talking. Maybe he'll forget about the time.
All right, put him up and don't make a sound. All right. I decided to turn this suicide into a robbery. Put all your valuables in there, everything. Rings, jewelry, everything. Come on, hurry up.
How do you change a suicide into a robbery?
Wait a minute. Somebody's missing here. Where's your boyfriend? Watch it. I'm into the movies, too.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Anne, don't yell. Let the man take whatever he wants.
Where'd he go?
He went to find your mythical girlfriend, if you really want to know.
What do you mean, mythical girlfriend? Ex, maybe, but not mythical.
There really is a girl?
No, I carry an 8x10 glossy of a stranger. Put your ring in there, would you?
Oh. Yeah, with that picture, it's not going to be hard for her to find her.
Are you kidding? With the way it's retouched, it'll take hours. Where's your silver?
Well, all I have is a starter set of stainless steel.
What about that candle holder?
Oh, don't take that. I borrowed it.
Take it. Anne, let him finish and go. If you hadn't been so stubborn about getting your own apartment.
Daddy.
I told you that right away.
Are you her mother?
No.
Well, then, butt out.
Arlene lived at home until the day she got married.
Who's Arlene?
My cousin. And living at home has got nothing to do with this, Aunt Harriet.
Your aunt is right. New York City is no place for you.
Daddy.
All right, I'm leaving now. Don't try to follow me.
And I know we said we'd give it a try.
Keep away from the windows and don't try to call the police either.
Mother, this could happen anywhere.
When I was a girl, we wouldn't have thought of living all alone in an apartment.
We stick.
You were a girl, they didn't have buildings. Mother, I'm sorry.
Hey! I said I'm leaving now. Well, I don't know whether this makes any difference to you or not, but I'm not really a burglar. I mean, I wasn't till tonight, so you don't have to drag the kid home.
See, I knew it.
You're not a real burglar.
That makes it even worse. Any amateur could break in here.
Lucy's right. I'd never get a wink of sleep thinking about this.
Now, don't you go. Donald's coming right back with your girlfriend.
Are you kidding? She's got a mother like that. We're through. Let her live with the thought she turned me to a life of crime. You don't believe me? You're the one that gave me the idea. I think he's a second-story man trying to break in. You got a terrible mind. You know that, lady? Here, kid, you can have your candelabra back.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, don't anybody make a move, you understand? No calls or anything for 10 minutes, you hear?
Howie, go jump!
You told me he was out on the ledge.
What are you doing here? You'll blow everything.
There are other ways of destroying yourself, you know. I've taken up crime.
When my mother looks out her window and sees that you're not on that ledge, she'll really be mad.
See, she lives at home, and I'll bet she's older than Anne.
I thought I told you to dummy up.
I was washing the dishes. She only let me come over here for 5 minutes to save your life.
Well, what do you want me to do? Go back out on the ledge and slip, maybe break my neck or something? Is that what you want?
Certainly not.
Well, then what?
What? She wants you to stop jumping off ledges and stop holding up people. She wants you to act your age. Right?
Right.
And then maybe her mother will let you make your own decisions. Right?
Right.
Do you mean that, Burl?
Of course I do, Howie. Do you think I want to live for the rest of my life with a crazy person?
Let's go tell your mother.
Oh, wait. Our things. You're forgetting our things.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see, here's your watch. You're a couple minutes slow there.
Probably just needs a cleaning.
Let's see, who had the flawed half carat?
That's my engagement ring.
Oh, a little ammonio'd work wonders there. Did you have anything?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, is that all you had?
No, I have a ring in here.
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Let's see. Okay, there you go.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Same to you. Believe me, she's gonna be all right. There comes a time when a bird has to leave its nest.
We don't need any advice from outsiders.
You know something, Harriet? That's very true.
Been nice knowing you. See you.
Howie. Come on, Howie.
Bye. Well, I guess now we can get to the dessert.
I can't help but smile when I think of the last thing Arlene said to me.
What was that?
Find out if Cousin Anne is all right now.
You told us that. And when you write Arlene, tell her that Cousin Anne is just fine now.
My dessert fell.
Never mind. I know it'll be delicious anyway.
No, I mean, it really fell. You see, what happened is, you remember that drain pipe? Well, I was just getting my dessert out of the oven, and I noticed the drain pipe was kind of hanging broken in the window. So I went over to the window, and I was holding the cake case like this, and then I went like that, and then it fell. Boy, I can just see the letter Aunt Harriet's firing off to Arlene. Guess what happened to Cousin Anne the nuts tonight?
Oh, I'll bet you're not a nut to your cousin, Arlene. I'll bet to her you're her lucky, talented cousin who's living an exciting life in New York with a big, huge career.
You really think so?
Sure.
No. I bet to her I'm still old Scabby Knees. Just like to me, she's still the beautiful, perfect princess.
Yeah. Well, then I must be pretty wild about Scabby Knees.
And I like my red wine chilled.
Okay? Well, then in that case, Miss Marie.
Oh, Donald.
Open it.
No.
Oh, come on, honey, open it.
I can't. Donald, now, please understand. It's just that I'm not ready. I don't want to be tempted. You see, I promised to give myself a year at least.
Oh, honey, I don't know. I think you better open it.
Oh, Donald, you know there's nobody I'd rather be with than you. Please don't be hurt. It's just that, well, this is something that I just won't be ready for a long, long time.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know, honey. I don't know. A thing like that, I don't think you ought to wait too long. I think you ought to open it.
A skate key? Donald, you had the nerve Don't you dare tell anybody that that